Welcome back to Burton Waters Boat Sales here in Lincoln, and behind me is one of our latest stock boats, and actually one of the most popular models that we sell. It's a Jeanneau Merry Fisher 1095 Coupe. Now this particular boat is a 2020 built boat, been in the UK from new, got very low engine hours and it's got a very good specification. So let me show you on board. So the first bit to show you is at the back end, we've got a pair of Suzuki 300 horsepower outboards. The engine hours are only 45, so very, very low. Of course, it's just out of warranty, this boat. However, it will come with a 3-month engine warranty from ourselves, and they've just had a full engine service as well. So because it's one of our stock boats, of course, it's just had the engine service, but it's also had a full cut and polish as well. And the hull is in very, very good condition. The bottom is actually copper coated, so no need for an anti-foul. And having it copper coated just makes maintenance a little bit easier. So instead of having to have it lifted and chocked and anti-fouled, it's just a case of lift and hold, jet wash underneath and put back in the water. If we head further forward now, so this boat does have the bow cushions, but it's also got the option we've not seen before. It's actually got this little front canopy bit. Very popular out in the Med. For the UK market, not as much demand. But if we have another summer like we did last year, that will come in quite handy. The sun pads are folded down. It does have the backrests on there, which they fold up. So you can sit up there, lounge around, read a book. And up the front, you've got your electric windlass as well. So this boat does have the full cockpit enclosure as well as the bimini. We've just taken the enclosure off for the videos. Canopy's in excellent condition. You've also got the U-shaped seating in the cockpit area as well. All of the upholstery is in very nice condition, and then you've got the teak table as well. Of course, this seat is in the aft position at the minute, so if you were storing the boat and leaving it for a week or two, then you'd bring the seat forward and then the engines raise up, so you can leave them raised when you're not with the boat. With all the Merry Fisher range, you have got the asymmetric deck, so on the starboard side you get a slightly wider side deck, so getting around the boat's quite safe and easy. And then you've of course got your gate on the starboard side as well. Very good storage on this boat. You've got a good sized storage lazarette underneath the floor here, and then you've also got storage beneath the seats as well. If we head inside now, so your saloon area is on the port side. Again, all of the upholstery is in good condition. You've got storage beneath the seat here. And then on the starboard side, you've got your galley. So this boat is got a 2-burner gas hob. It's got a microwave oven beneath the counter. And just in here, you've got your main fridge. And you've got storage dotted around. And there's a 12-volt TV fitted overhead. And then you've got a couple of lockers overhead here. There's also a bit of storage beneath the floor here. So there's nice deep locker, so if you chuck in some pots and pans or anything like that, it's a great bit of storage beneath there. Of course, you do have the co-pilot bench, which pulls back. As you can see, there's this extra bit of table here for when you are doing that. You push the bracket in. That frees up a bit of space, and then you've got a nice bench to squeeze 2 people, possibly 3, depending on the size of everyone. If we move on to the helm position now, so it's a very nicely laid out helm on the 1095. Got obviously throttle controls fall nicely to hand. This boat's got the Bowthruster, it's got VHF, it's got the Garmin chart plotter, and it's got the Fusion audio system as well. As I mentioned, the engine hours are only 45, and they've just had a full engine service as well. I mentioned obviously about the warranty, so it's got a 3-month engine warranty, which is our own warranty. That's if you had a problem, if the boat goes down to the south coast and there was an issue with the engines, we'd send one of our guys down to sort it. So it's not a return to base warranty or anything like that. So it's our own warranty. Moving forward on the 1095 now, up front you've got your forward cabin, good sized double berth. As with all these Merry Fishers, the bed pulls out to act as to give a bit more space in the bed as well. So there is an infill cushion that goes in the gap there. I'm 6'2" and my feet just about hang off the end of the bed without it being pulled out. Obviously, the beauty of having it pushed in, you get a little bit more space in the cabin to get changed. There is some storage beneath the bed, and then you've also got locker on the starboard side, as well as overhead lockers that run around the cabin. There are carpets that are fitted throughout the saloon and cabins as well. Before we show you the other cabins, we move on to your heads. And so you've got an electric toilet in there which goes into a holding tank. You've got your sink. And then of course you've got your shower as well with the separate compartment. So if we move on to our second cabin now. So there's a very good sized double berth in there. As you can see, we're using it as a bit of a storage cabin at the minute with some infill cushions, etc. But you get a really good sized double berth. Still a bit of standing room at the end of the bed to get changed, but quite a generous second cabin. Now the 1095 Merry Fisher has 3 separate cabins, which is fantastic for a boat that measures just over 34 feet. And so in here, it'd be pushed in, say it's a double, it's more of a big single. But for kids or for a couple of young kids, it's fantastic space. Now this particular boat's also got the nice addition of the second fridge, which is located in here. So if you're spending a week or so on the boat, it's a great use of space. So just to recap on this Jeanneau Merry Fisher 1095. This boat is a 2020 built boat, priced at $169,950. It's fitted with a pair of Suzuki 300s, which have only done 45 engine hours and have just had a full engine service, and it'll be supplied with a 3-month engine warranty as well. We've also just had a full polish and it's presented in excellent condition. A little bit about the 1095, so it's got a cruising speed of about 23 knots and top speed of about 35-36 knots. Holds 800 litres of fuel in total. And so this boat is spec'd very well. So it's got a generator, it's got air conditioning, it's got a Bowthruster, it's got a chart plotter, amongst a lot of other extras as well. We're able to arrange transport throughout the UK. And so if you let us know where you need it to go to, we can get a quote for you, no problem. And we're also open to a part exchange as well. So if you're looking to trade up or even maybe trade down, we'll be open to having a chat with you. We're open 7 days a week, so if you'd like to come and take a look, please let us know.